Hi, this month's writerly kit is time traveling, and I'm going to read you a little bit from the opening letter. Pen in hand, or keyboard at the fingers, a writer can travel a century in an hour, change the course of history in a few minutes, or leave a legacy of their life with just one small story. Whoa, that's a lot of power of those fingertips. Perhaps it's no wonder we get overwhelmed and suddenly not have enough time for our writing. So we've put together a kit that supports writers finding time to write and supports all those literary time things like historical fiction and time traveling and memoirs. So the first thing we find is a very original. It's an original little pack with our very own phrase of everything a writer is. And you can use this especially if you're doubting yourself. You can look at it and go, hey, yeah, no, I'm all that. Or if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can look at that and go, hey, yeah, I am all that. No wonder sometimes I get overwhelmed. All that brilliance, And next you'll find some beautiful little things from Maple Organics. It's muscle therapy and cold and flu therapy. It's a beautiful little product that is the only organic pharmaceutically certified product in North America. I love them. You're going to get a little pencil case with a couple pencils, but also inside you're going to find, I'm not going to open it, a little activity for you to tell your own future. This is our time die. I am a potter, and this is porcelain. And when finding time and structure and a lot of other little tools aren't working, you can take your writing time and just give it to chance, roll it, and you might decide to write 9 sentences or for 9 minutes or 9 paragraphs. When you get to W's, there's one W. I would make it an M for me, and I would just trust that magic's going to help me as I write, and I'll just see what happens. There's time travel beans. These are interesting. They look like organic coffee and taste like dark roast coffee, and they're prepared like coffee, but they are magic beans for exploring time. Imagine that. Usually everything we have is organic. This is not. I cannot eat chocolate. We discovered these little things that aren't chocolate, and they're quite nummy, so I shared them in this writerly kit. This is a letter from Jessica Hewlett. This is a very exciting letter because it talks about her experience with the New York Short Story Challenge, which starts January 18th. And the New York Short Story people were really interested in writerly kits and what these writers are doing, and they've given a coupon for $25 off American to be a part of this event. So that's nearly half price. And then we have an addition this month to our alternate identity trading company cards. This is a series of cards that I've created over the years. It's all about re-looking at things with your imagination and spending your day shifting thoughts in a different way. And you spend a day with the characters. So the new character, who might be my all-time favorite, is the chronological adventuress. And she's a mistress of timelessness, and she sails through space, her studio, and coffee shops without a care in the universe. And there's more about her, and you get to feel and experience and take on that role and see what shifts for you. The artwork on the cards is my artwork. I also paint because as creatives, many of us are multi-creative. We had the greatest search and found through family, friends, and antique stores a unique old watch for every single writerly kit. And comes with a challenge. This kit comes with a few challenges. And Writerly Kits, if you write a story about this watch, where it came from, maybe whatever it inspires, we are actually putting together short stories that are collected from the strange items that people find in their kits, and we do look forward to publishing. So it's one way that our writers will have a publication, another publication on their CVs. And then in every box is a coaching product. The whole box is curated so that as you spend time with it, you make discoveries, your own discoveries about what works best for you. That is a coaching process. And then with this one being about time, it's not just about finding time, though we to write and finding time in your life. This one is kind of enticing a logical mind to find more time for the creative soul to play, but it's not your usual tips. So what you get is a little pamphlet with some information tucked inside and space for you to make notes. Time, I've got this. Some really interesting activities that will have you thinking a little bit differently. And time traveling, we got to get some tips about historical fiction, science fiction, and memoirs. We had a contribution from Lisa Strom, the author of The Strawberry Girl, with 2 more historical fiction books in the process of publication. She gave some good tips in here as well. And the reason to have a little bit different kind of format is even just showing up to a different format opens our minds to possibilities. And then we have altering time, which is the weirdest thing in here. And this is something I've experienced, and I realized in the end that the best way to share about altering time is to tell my story. So I took a section from my own book. And this is not just, gee, time went by quickly, or gee, I got a lot done. This is kind of quantum physics, time altering itself. It's pretty cool. And then we went on a hunt, because if we're going to travel in time, we got to find our different ways to experience that. And we found old magazines, originals, from, as you can see, the Sunday Sun, 1962. We've got little pages from National Geographic tucked in there and a few other things. And it's simply to inspire stories that as well might get included in our little collection. But also it's that mind shifting and exploring and traveling back in time and that feeling of it that allows you to work on your historical fiction or your memoirs, and be in that space more easily. And that's our Writerly Kit. This is the beautiful wood kit. It comes every 4th kit. Otherwise, it comes in a craft box. Lid comes off, tucks in. And that's our time traveling kit. Thank you for watching this whole thing.